Hey there, welcome to today's video. Today we are going to do a video I've kind of been seeing others do quite a bit. I don't know if my will be exactly the same, but picking one from certain brands. I feel like I'm not centered. There we go. So if you could only keep one from a brand, what product would you keep? But I decided I would do it from the drugstore side of Ulta. I tried to look at most of these. I didn't get through all of them to make sure they were still available. But whether it be online or in store, the drugstore side of Ulta. I love shopping at Ulta. I don't know, not so much in store, but do a lot of online shopping at Ulta. And I just thought that would be fun to kind of pick one retailer. That way things aren't scattered all over, and hopefully all these things are still on there. Most of them on my face, I will insert clips throughout of me applying them. And I will say too, there's brands like ColourPop, for example, that they do sell at Ulta, which I love. Love ColourPop, but you will notice there's nothing in here from ColourPop, and I would consider ColourPop to be on the drugstore side of Ulta, even though it's not sold at the drugstores per se. But when I scrolled through the website on Ulta, what was available from ColourPop, none of those things would be what I would choose for my actual collection of ColourPop. The only thing that I would say if I had it would be their brow pencil. I really do enjoy that brow pencil from them, and it's really affordable. Is it my absolute favorite brow pencil of all time? No. But if I would have had that, I probably would have chose that just because I have repurchased a few of those, and I do really like that. Now, with that being said, that's with the mindset of I can only keep one ColourPop product that's available at Ulta. Alright, so let's get into this. Sit back, take a break with me. This whole basket of stuff. Let's try to move quick. I don't want this video to be 6,000 hours long. I always say that and then I just ramble. But the first thing we're going to look at is going to be no surprise. I love the Real Techniques. I think those are called Miracle Face Sponges, Miracle Complexion Sponge, something like that. And the L'Oreal Infallible up to 24-hour fresh wear. These two things I absolutely love. The sponges are really affordable, and they're like my all-time favorite. I just find them to be the right amount of squishy, and just they apply my foundation beautifully. I absolutely love this L'Oreal foundation. I think it lasts really well on my skin, and I actually have a shade that I feel like matches me well. It doesn't get crepey or cracky looking. It doesn't wear off super bad. This is like a holy grail for me. Absolutely. I love this L'Oreal foundation. I would give away every L'Oreal product I have. And I do have some other things that I really like from L'Oreal to keep this because I love this foundation. I would also give up every other thing that I own from Revlon just to keep this concealer. This is the Revlon Antioxidant Photo Ready Candid Concealer. I've talked about probably all these products several times on my channel already. Mine's a little gunky because I use it all the time. I have shade 010 Vanilla. I love this concealer. It has a not super huge doe foot, but a doe foot applicator. And I just feel like this concealer just sits beautiful on my skin. I can use it to kind of, if I want to do extra coverage in the center of my face or to kind of brighten the center of my face, I can use it for that too. Just love this concealer, and even when I like other concealers, I still find myself going, where's my Revlon one? Where's that at? So definitely love this. Maybelline, I had to go with their Fit Me. I know I've watched a few other people's videos and this seems to be pretty popular, but it's just a really good loose powder. I think until very recently, and I haven't quite decided yet, that this would have been my all-time like top 2 loose powders, but there's another powder that might have just knocked this one down. although it's translucent and this isn't. I don't know. I really, really do. I would want to keep this out of everything else I have for Maybelline. And that was kind of a toughie for me because the other thing that I was kind of like, what do I do? What do I choose? Would be, oh, I thought it was up here. The Instant Age Rewind concealer from Maybelline, because I also really, really enjoy this, but had to go with the powder. From Physicians Formula, I chose Butter Bronzer because I know a lot of people really like products from Physicians Formula, but I just haven't been able to get that into them. I don't know. Everybody loves a healthy foundation, and I just don't. I don't think it looks good on my skin. I tried a blush, and it looked like a highlight recently. It's just not, I don't know, but I do really enjoy the Butter Bronzer. I am not gonna run out and buy the spray of this that everybody loves. I personally, the smell of it is not my favorite. I could live without that. But I do think it's a really nice bronzer, and I would like to keep it. This next one, and I did kind of in the little clips try to layer these up so I could try everything. But this next one, I love this product, and I really hope that I can find it. This might be one that is not available at Ulta. I want to say they came out with a new packaging or new kind of style of this, but this is from e.l.f. And this is their Total Face palette. It's all the information that's on it. I want to say I got this in a Target beauty box. But it does have 2 blush, a bronzer, and a highlight. And I do really enjoy this. It's an all-in-one. It's not like you're taking a $50 palette with you. So I like to take this one for traveling because I like the products. But yet, I'm not going to feel so darn upset if something gets broken. I just think it's great, and I would want to keep this because while I haven't been reaching for this lately, I used to reach for this all the time, and when I was digging through my drawers, I'm like, oh, I want to use this. Like, I love this. Where have you been? Wet n Wild is another one that I struggle with. There are quite a few things that I do really enjoy from Wet n Wild. I like their brushes. I like the liquid cat suit, the shiny ones. What are these called? No, they don't stay on there. Yeah, the Mega Last Liquid Cat Suit High Shines. That's what it is. I really like those. I think those are beautiful. But at the end of the day, I had to give it to the Mega Glow Highlighting Powder. Now, I have 2 shades right now. I have Golden Flower Crown and Precious Petals. The one that I'm specifically talking about is Precious Petals. For me, I like that way better than the golden one, but I just am not as into a golden highlight. To show you the 2. So, you can even see in there, like, maybe you can't, but this one still has a lot of its pretty on it, and this one's quite worn off. So these are what they look like on my fingers. So I feel like Precious Petals, which is this one here, is more of like a champagne or rosy gold, where this one's more of a gold, and I just think this one is more flattering on my skin personally. But these are just beautiful. I have a lot of highlight on right now. 3 to be exact, so just gonna keep going. From Milani. I don't have a ton from Milani, but I do have a few things. I have some primer. I have some setting sprays. I want to say I have a lip. Yes, I have a lip product. But hands down, I love this blush. This is their powder blush. This is the shade Romantic Rose. Love this blush. I've had this for quite a while and it still looks pretty. You can see it's starting to wear down there a little bit, but love that blush. Excuse me. These next 2 might be a little bit of a cheat, but I have something from I Heart Revolution and then Makeup Revolution. They're not the same company, right? So, from Makeup Revolution, I have their collab with Soph X. This is, well, it's a lipstick and cake. I don't know exactly what the formula is called, if there is one, but I absolutely love this color. It is one of my favorite nudes of all time. It is comfortable to wear. It wears off fine, like it's not super long lasting, but it doesn't wear off all funky. And I go for this lipstick over and over and over again because the color is just my color. I love this color. On top of that today, though, I do have from Ulta Beauty. This is a tinted juice infused lip oil. There's no shade on here. I think I got this in a set. I hope I can find something like this online to link. But it just gives this really healthy look to the lips. I like to put this just a little bit over a matte lipstick if it feels too drying. It's not sticky at all. I love this. I use this quite a bit over different things. It does have a little bit of color to it on its own. Not a lot, like you can share it out. But I just love this. It has a little bit of a sweet, kind of fruity scent to it. Scent's not my absolute favorite, but I love this product. One that I don't have a clipped in, sorry, because I didn't use it today. From NYX, if I had to choose one thing to keep, it would be their glitter glue, because I have not found anything that works for me as well as this does when I wear glitter. So I don't use this often, but this would be what I would want to keep, because when you need a glitter glue, you need a glitter glue. I don't know how much more I can say about that, but I definitely would want to keep this from NYX. From Flower Beauty, this is their Shimmer and Strobe Highlighting Palette. I have talked about this several times. I have said several times I wish that I could just cut that part off, and I don't want the brush. So waste of space, waste of packaging. Other than that, it's beautiful. I love these highlighters. I just absolutely do. I mixed all three of them together today in the little clip, and they're just absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. They're kind of a different consistency too. They feel kind of powdery or dry when you dip into them, but they just go on beautifully, and I love them. I had to choose it. I had to. It's my favorite. Alright, last one, and hopefully you guys would consider this in the more drugstore side of Ulta, but from BH Cosmetics, it is the palette that is on my eyes, and I do believe that this has become one of my favorite palettes of all time. And I'm not one that is into palettes with this many shades in it. This one has 24. But I love this palette. I sort of wish that I could pick a mini version of this and make my own palette out of it, because I could probably cut it down to half and still be super happy. But with that being said, I just love this palette. I've used just about every shade in here. I don't go into these dark ones on the bottom a ton, but I love this. So today I did a really simple look. I put, let's see, what did I do? I took this shade Grace and put that in my crease. And then I took the shade Wish kind of out of my outer corner and blended that up into my crease and on my lower lash line. I put Vivacious all over my lid, and then with my finger I added Twilight to the centers. For an inner corner highlight, I have the shade Star. And then I used Flutter to kind of blend it out and up under my brow bone here. I feel like there's one more. Maybe not. I think that is it. Yes. So I really love this palette. I like purple eyeshadow, especially with my eyes. I don't really know what color my eyes are. They kind of bounce back and forth between green and blue, or greenish blue. And I just think that it's flattering with my skin tone and my eye color, depending on the day. I like it better with the more green toned eyes than when they're more blue, but it still works. Just, I love this palette. I do. So I almost forgot to mention this. I was just actually filming the intro, which is a little backwards, and I was like, wait, I forgot. I did use this today, and I wanted to include this. So this is from Catrice, and this is their Prime and Fine Illuminating Dewy Glow Fixing Spray. I love this as a setting spray. I feel like it melts the powders into my face really well. It gives my face a nice glow without looking overly shiny or glittery. And I love it. I would definitely need to keep this. And I did debate because there is a blush from Catrice that I really love too. But I had to give it to this one. So those were my drugstore picks from the drugstore side of Ulta. If I could only keep one from each of those brands, these are what I would pick. These are the products that I love. Products that I would not want to be without. And I would love to hear down below if you have any drugstore favorites. Like if you could only pick one from your favorite drugstore brand, what would that product be? I am so glad that you took the time out to hang out with me and watch this video. I would love it if you would consider subscribing and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Try to do more these kind of videos if you are interested. And I hope that you have a super great day. I'll see you next time. Bye. I guess I could mention the fact that I realize my hair looks crazy and I am trying to rock second day hair and I hate it. I wash my hair every day, which I know is not good for it, but I cannot help it. Like, I just can't. This drives me crazy. I cannot brush this because it will just become an afro, and I don't know. I hate it, but I'm trying to do it today, so wish me luck, because part of me really wants to go get in the shower. Well, I took a shower late last night, but I didn't wash my hair again because I'd washed it earlier in the day. So, not that you needed to know all of that, my goodness.